is this helpful?
Hi, this is going to be a little bit of a longer one because there's a lot of reasons why it actually helps. I don't know what your background's in, but I have a PhD in media and communication, and I'm an unrealized autistic person. I'm PDA profile, which, as many psychologists would probably tell you, isn't legitimate because apparently, since I could mask well enough and be perpetually sensory overstimulated and just hide everything about myself, I'm apparently not autistic. So the thing is that it doesn't negate my entire lived experiences of having needed my needs met and them not being met. In fact, I developed extensive drinking problem for most of my life. I experienced the same rate of sexual violence as the recent study that said 9 out of 10 femme autistic folks that experience this violence. The experience is the same. The main focus of my work recently is a framework I created in my dissertation called Critical Media Ecology. In chapter 2 of my dissertation, because I looked at sexual ecologies in the algorithmic age as a case study to detail and exemplify this framework of critical media ecology, I looked at the way that the only authorities, because of the way that the society was built, have been predominantly able-bodied white cis men. This completely informs everything about our ideas of what psychology and really every institution that exists has almost ever been in this context. That can't be divorced from the technologies that were created, aka the diagnostic criteria that were made to exclude the most of us, because for most of time, they thought that only young white cis boys could be autistic. So everyone like me, and especially black and brown folks that also were always misdiagnosed with something or incarcerated, were constantly misdiagnosed or just completely ignored. That's why making sure that people can realize and embrace and change their entire life and process a lifetime of repressed trauma to deal with the fact they've always been autistic and they've had to pretend like there's someone else. I mean, there's plenty of research. And I'm sorry, I'm just passionate about this. I'm not I'm like overtly upset at you. I'm just passionate because this has changed my life. You can't understate the importance of someone knowing who they are after 30 years. I'm 33 and I'm just realizing who I am. Like, please do not undermine the importance of someone learning that they're autistic. I don't care how many people realize that they might not be. There's misdiagnosis all the time. The process of diagnostics it's not a perfect science, and it never has been. So it's really, really important that you don't act as if the process of self-diagnosis isn't valid, because it is.